That was the only time they've ever flown in economy. Since being born, they've only flown in first and business class. So that's been our thing. Flying in business and first with children, taking live flight, and we always look for live flight seats unless it's domestic. And when we flew to Vegas for Zork Fest, where I met you just, what was that, last month
Last
or
year, yeah, a few
November?
months ago.
Yeah, last year, November last year, right? Yeah, technically, right? We flew United a live flight seat because it's a 5 hour plus. So that's my wife's thing. If it's 5 hours or more, it needs to be live flight seat. But it's so easy and convenient. Sometimes you get cramped up flying too long. Adults get cramped up, but the kids, what's crazy is the kids are short. Their feet don't even touch the ground, but they get antsy in economies all the time, like moving around and it's too tight.
They got
Being able to
used
live
to the
flight,
bigger seat.
yeah, that for sure. The fact that we're only traveling now 6 to 7 times a year, we can do it. It's possible now. When my wife and I were traveling, we used to travel every single month. So there was times the economy it is, and we'll just do it. But with the kids, I'm more strategic in the fact that we always travel the same time, like always at Christmas, always on Thanksgiving, always on our birthdays and anniversary, and their spring break. That's pretty much our 5, 6 times, or 6 to 7 times a year. I'm always booking in advance, and that's why a lot of times I'm booking international carriers because they're set rates. The only time you're getting really a deal is when there's the transfer bonus, and that's when, like you were saying, when you talked about Virgin Atlantic or Air Canada, I hopped on it as well. Anytime I see those bonuses, I was like, all right, let me just hop on it because I know I'll use it or figure out a country to go to that I can use it. And that's where I usually make out on the award redemption for 4 seats is using those transfer bonuses a lot.
And how far in advance? Because some people might think, oh, I just want to travel next month, the next 2 months, but especially for the international and the business class, there's usually limited availability.
I actually booked 11 months. I'm looking right now that it's January. I'm looking for next year Christmas. We were looking at either doing Egypt, Australia. I picked 3 destinations. Australia, Egypt is 2, and then I think we were talking about doing Thailand as my third. And we'll see what redemptions are out there. And again, I'll book 2 and 2, split it up so that when it drops, because that's the great thing about using points and miles is you can just cancel the flight and get all your points back. A lot of times there's some international carriers that might be a small fee, $50, $100, that's peanut compared to paying out of pocket or not being able to cancel and get your money back or it only going as credit. I love that with points and miles. But I'll book because we know where we're going always. We book 11. Like right now, our next trip is March. We're flying Delta first class to Mexico. So because we're staying at the Waldorf Astoria, the one that everybody talks about, the Waldorf Astoria in Cabo. We're staying there for a week for spring break for the kids. So great redemption there. Points as well. It went up to 250,000 points a night now for Hilton. But I booked it. I have a lot of points. And then I turned around and rebooked it with my free night certificates.
Oh,
So I
good.
have
So you can hold it with the
a,
points, cancel for
yep,
free, and then
yep.
use the certificates.
Between my wife and I have 3 and she has 2. So we have 5 total. And we use those free night certificates